I have been used, and I hope you guys are patient enough to at least listen to the entire story, because it means a lot to me for people to know what really transpired, what really happened. Then, if after listening to me, you feel like, oh, I'm wrong, fine. I'll leave the judgment to you people. So, how did I get involved in all this in the first place? Um, Firstly, how did I get involved with this family, the John Okafor family, Mr. Ibu family? The first and most important question I get all the time from people, mostly on my comment section, is, oh, don't she have a family? Don't she have parents? Leave this family alone, and all of that. I would like to start addressing from those kind of comments. So many years ago, my dad passed on. May his soul rest in peace. He was in the Nigerian army. He was a very good friend to Mr. Ibu, who is now a father figure in my life. When my dad passed on, Mr. Ibu himself was at the burial. Ever since then, he has played the role of a father figure in my life. Not for once have I ever needed somebody as a father that he was not there for me. So, fast forward to 2018, I left the country, I left Nigeria, and then I went to look for greener pasture outside the country. Things were working out for me. I was doing good. I was doing fine. Later on, I relocated to Cyprus where I was studying law. Fast forward to 2020, Daddy in person of Mr. Abel, started writing me on WhatsApp requesting for financial assistance. I was really surprised because before I left this country, he was doing well. If he wasn't at the peak of his career, he was doing absolutely well. He has exotic cars, everything was okay for him. So in 2020, when he started reaching out to me that he needed money for certain things, I was really surprised. Certain times I will send 50,000, 5,000, 2,000, as much as I can. I have friends then in Cyprus that can attest to it. I think I have one friend, Ventura, another friend, Otonye. These are people I know that can attest to it, because then, even when I don't have as much, I would borrow from them or I would get from them to send to him. So at some point, it was quite disturbing, because I know when I left this country, he was doing very, very okay. I started asking questions. I asked him, what exactly is happening in your life right now for you to be asking for the least 50,000, 10,000, 5,000? Are you sure everything is okay? That was the first time he mentioned to me that he was sick and he was in Abuja. I then asked him, how about your wife? How is the children? How is everybody doing? It's been long since I heard from any of them. He said, his wife is in Lagos, that he has been in Abuja for close to 2 years now. And I was like, if you're sick, the best place to be is your home in Lagos. Why Abuja? He didn't really say much. So I told him to send me his wife's number, that I would like to hear from her. It's been a while. I'd like to hear from her. Let me know what's happening in their life and all of that. Let me also understand why he was asking for those kind of financial help if things has really gotten that bad. Because I was in shock. It also surprised me. So he later sent her number. I called her. I asked her how she was doing. She said everything was not well. I could remember that day. The first day I contacted her after a very long time, she said everything is not well, that her husband has left the house for over 2 years. He has abandoned the children and everything. I was surprised to hear that from her. And then she said that very day she started sending me videos. I think the last time they called me out, that I was on that the freeze live, I made reference to that. And I'm sure those evidence will still be on the live, because I've changed my phone severally and my phone formatted, so I might not have some of those evidence, but I still know that if I go to my iCloud, I'll still see some of them, which I'll be posting while the video goes on. So around that period, She was crying over the phone. When I asked her how things were going, she said that daddy, in person of Mr. Ibu, has left the house for over 2 years, abandoned her with the kids, that things were really bad for her. Even that day, she sent me a video of NEPA people cutting the light. As of when I called her, the NEPA people were there. She went to her car. She showed me her car, that there was no fuel in her car. Her car was in a very bad condition. That in fact, that if I don't intervene, no, 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 the NEPA people will cut the light, and there will be no light for the there will be no light in the house, and the children were drinking gari, that there was no food in the house for the children, that they were drinking gari, that things has gotten real bad, that since daddy was in Abuja, he was not really in a very good state to help them and support her. And for her, she's not doing any work. She according to her, she married him. She has not had any job. She has not done anything. She has no means of sustaining the family. I mean, she totally depends on him to be able to sustain the family and pay school fees for the children. So I said, okay, me, I'm in Cyprus zone. I'm studying. I showed her some of my school stuff, that I'm studying law. This is where I am. We're trying to catch up with each other. And I told her this is where I am right now. But I'll try and see if I can raise at least 100,000 and send to her so that she can sort out the little she can solve. She said, okay. That day I sent her 100,000. The proof of that is what the proof of that 100,000 I sent her is in the live video the previous live video I did with Daddy Freeze. I sent her 100,000 naira. She called me, she thanked me, said that 100,000 will go a very long way for her. I said, okay. Subsequently, I will keep in touch. That was my first encounter with her after a very long period of time. But that was my first time talking to her after a very long period of time, after I left the country and everything. So from there, she started chatting me every day. We were talking. Subsequently, she would send me, for every single time we were having conversation, it was about the issues in the house and all of those things. And at the point, she started complaining to me that she's not able to reach daddy on the phone, in person of Mr. Ibu, that when she calls him in Abuja, he doesn't pick and all of that. So she will ask me to call daddy on her behalf and talk to daddy, that daddy should send something for her and the kids. And I've been supporting her in the little way I can during that period. My friends in Cyprus, I can call their names here. I'm sure most of them are still alive, although I'm not in contact with some of them because I've left Cyprus for a while. They are aware. Some of them are aware, because when I don't have, I'll ask my friend, oh, please help me, I want to send. They know how close I was to the family, and how I was always concerned about the family. So at one point, I said I was coming back to Nigeria, because at that point I was dating someone, and we're talking about getting married. So I had a reason to come to Nigeria, and I told her, I said, look, I'm coming to Nigeria. When I come to Nigeria, we'll sit down and talk. Then we'll know how to solve some of all these issues that is going on, you know. So I was also talking to daddy's son, Valentine, that was in South Africa. I was talking to so many people in the family that period. So when I came back to Nigeria, I was supposed to come to Lagos. In fact, she was supposed to meet me at the airport, but she couldn't meet up. And then I told her I was going straight to Abuja. I traveled with one other lady, one of their family friend. So we went to Abuja. On getting to Abuja, daddy was really sick. He was really, really sick. That's the first video that went viral on social media, that was giving him medicine. I said, daddy, take this medicine, take the medicine. I am sure I'll put it on the screen during the course of the video. So daddy was really sick. The condition I met him was really bad. I have a lot of videos we made that day. Asking what was happening. He said he's really down for the past 2 years. He don't know what is happening. I said, why haven't you gone home if things are really that bad? Go home and stay with your wife. At least she will take care of you. Now that you are here in this hotel, the name of the hotel he was then was Nana Suit. You people can go and find out how long that he stayed in Nana Suit. I know, I heard when I came, I heard he lived in so many hotels in Abuja before finally living in Nana Suit. I'm sure people that are watching this video, some people will be able to go there and make inquiries. It was in Nana Suit Hotel that I went and found that in. So in that Nana Suit Hotel, there are some other people that were there, some other actors. During the course of this video, I'll be mentioning some names. So if there's anything I'm saying that is lie, people can go and make inquiries. You know, I didn't want to come and say anything, but the things have gotten to the part where I have to speak up, and I have to speak up my truths. I have to say my truth the way it is. That is the essence of telling this story. The way it is. If after knowing my truths, you people still deem it fit to condemn me, it's fine. But at least let it be that I speak. Let it be that I said something. Let it be that I stood up for myself.
Okay. See, this is my humble advice to you, Jasmine. Just let the family be for now. Just rest. If you are doing something, they are not appreciative. Like they're not appreciating it. Just rest for now. Allow the wife to take care of him. You have tried your best as an adopted daughter. Even someone's real daughter cannot do what you did for Mr. Ibu. So my sister, just rest. You have tried enough. It's God that will reward you for what you have done. It's not people. All this criticism, they criticize you every little opportunity. They find it like to use it and just talk down on you, that you steal this, you do this, you do that one. You are using the other one for fame. This one now is stealing of money. Ha, Jasmine, please, my advice for you is just rest. Just leave that woman, let the woman take care of the husband. You have tried your best. You have tried your best. That is my humble advice for you. If you can listen, just let them be for now. Even Mr. Ibu knows that you have really tried very well for him. Your supposed father knows that you have really tried. You have tried. You're really a good girl. God will reward you for what you have done for Mr. Ibu. You are really like a very nice person.